This conference will now be recorded.
Okay, let's go ahead and start the class. Last class or yesterday, we started with your LWC definition. We have seen what is the LWC bundle consist of. We have been talking about the LWC web standard on ECMA. And then we created the first Lightning Web component. Here we go. This is your first Lightning Web component that we created. Now, LWC cannot be developed through Developer Console. Within the Salesforce environment, you cannot build, you cannot develop Lightning Web Component. As of today, Microsoft Visual Studio Code is only tool available through which you can build LWC. There can be other non-supported tools available, but however, this is the only supported tool from Salesforce, which is IDE, also known as Salesforce IDE, to support and build Lightning Web Component. Before this tool, it was Eclipse. Effective 2018, Eclipse was decommissioned. That means it was removed. And Microsoft Visual Studio Code came in place. Right? Now, the first thing you're going to do is that, right, we need to authorize the org. Already my org is authorized yesterday. And since yesterday, I have not turned my laptop off. That means my system was on for the last 24 to 30 hours. I can still see here the VS Code org towards the blue bar. Now, it has been more than 24 hours, almost we are in 24 hours, or I can say more than 24 hours. Before I start doing any LWC programming, I would like to confirm whether I'm still connected to LT124 or not. So for that, on the keyboard, I will press Ctrl+Shift+P. I will go ahead and I'll say open default org. Open default org. I'm waiting for my system, right? Without any login username and password, I should be able to log into my environment immediately or automatically. So I'm waiting for the system to trigger, right? The default browser to open up. There we go. The default browser has come up. Without asking the username and password, it should now log me in automatically. If yes, then yes, my credentials, my session is still active. If no, then I will use authorize an org command. So looks like that, it didn't ask me username and password. It went through directly, right? Let me go to the user Rupam. Let me open and check whether I'm still in LT124, right? Username. Yes, Rupam @LT124. So I don't need to authorize anything. My system is still active for LWC program. Now, today, what we are going to learn? We will be learning all the data types and functions in LWC. How the data type works, how to use primitive data type, how to use collection data type, how to use S-object data type. If time permits, we will see this, right? Now let's start with it. The first thing that today I'm going to show you is that how to go ahead and capture an input, right, from a template to ES module. If you remember, template is the place where we design. ES module is the place where we write the logic. ES module is equal to controller. Template is equals to component or an application. That's the place where you write the designing program, right? So let's go ahead. I close this one. I press Ctrl+Shift+P on the keyboard. I select the second option called Create Lightning Web Component and I press Enter. It'll ask me for the name. I will say LWC. underscore. Today's date 1704 underscore. Example 1 underscore. Data input input. I'll keep all small. Put data input. I press enter. I press enter. A Lightning web component got created. You can see that in the bundle there are 3. .html, that's the template. .js, that's your ES module or controller, right? JS dash meta.xml, this is your interface. We will see as the time goes one by one. I'll show you everything. Now I go to the XML or HTML part, the template part. Here I will design, right? So Lightning card. See, we don't have colon. Here it is dash. Lightning dash card. What type of language am I using? I'm using a Lightning language here. What is a Lightning language? It's a custom element. If you remember ECMS 7 model, the first concept was custom model, vendor supported model. Shadow DOM. This vendor supported model has to be encapsulated with HTML. Shadow DOM. Currently, I am in custom module. This is a custom module. Lightning card will not work in Python. Lightning card will not work in ASP.NET. Lightning card will not work in Ruby on Rails. Lightning card will not on Perl, right? It is a custom defined vendor component, which is a part of your ECMA 7 script. Under ECMA 7 standard, this is the part. Yes. Can you do that? Yes, we can do that. So Lightning card. Next. Title equals to data input input. Title equals to data input. I see you an icon. Dash name. There N was capital. Here the N is small. Here everything is small. In fact, equals to utility. Utility colon bug. It'll give you a bug, a small icon. Perfect. Now keep watching. Right? Keep watching. Okay. Keep watching what I'm going to do. Right? I am going to say, let me capture a data. To capture a data, LIGH, Lightning, INPUT input. You cannot have self-closing in LWC. Every component has to have double closing. Earlier, in Lightning input, you used to self-close it, but here you cannot. You have to double close it. Now keep watching. Label equals to enter name. Whatever the data that you capture, right? Whatever the data that you're capturing, I need to pass it to my ES module. There is no component.get, there is no component.set. In such case, you will use only one Java inbuilt. See, now I'm encapsulating onChange. OnChange is an HTML action. OnChange. What is this? CAP, capture. NAME. OnChange call capture name. One function. Right? You have to put everything on change. Right? Lightning input, label equals to enter name. OnChange. Capture name. That's your OnChange. Perfect. Now, I want a button. Lightning, lightning, button, button. No self-closing. Everything should be a double. Opening, closing. Label equals to submit. Label equals to submit. Right? Next, variant equals to brand. Right? Next, icon name equals to UTILIT or utility colon BUG bug. Here, let's not take utility colon bug. Why you say icon? I will say STANDARD, standard colon CONTACT, standard colon contact. Here I'm taking utility colon bug. And then, right, what is this? On click. Here it's on click. On click. What do you to call? I want to call a function. Call me one function. Call me. Right? I not only wants to display, right? I also want to display certain message here. Right? I will say paragraph tag. Y caps. Paragraph tag. I will say star. Message from system. Right? Here we go. Paragraph tag. And after that, I will say God, good morning. I want the name to be printed here. I'm creating a variable called as name, NAM. In Lightning, a variable and a function is same. See? Variable and a function is same. See, this is the function. Cat name, call me is a function. Nam is a variable. See? Both are same. There is no difference. But in Lightning, it was v dot. Attributes were defined as v dot, and all the functions were defined as c dot. C dot exclamation C dot call me. But here there is no VC concept. Both looks to be same. See, on click, call me. Good morning, Nam. Both are same. Now I copy this Nam. Control S on the keyboard. I go to my ES module. Here I'm going to write my LWC controller. First declare Nam. Nam is declared, a variable. Next, how to write a function. First one, cap me. Right? Cap me. In a bracket, you have to write event. That's it. Next, no comma, directly next one. Without any comma, directly the next one. Call me. Here we go, call me. Nam is a variable. Cap me is a function. Call me is a function. This function is called with the help of a button. Guys, everybody is able to understand. I'm on the basics of LWC. Today's class and next Saturday will be the basic. We'll do this small LWC programming so that you understand. And then we will jump immediately to the big LWC programming. Everybody is able to understand. All the new joinees who have joined for the first time, able to understand? Yes or no?
Yes, Rupam.
Perfect. Now, how to capture the data? Inside the function, whenever you are referring to a variable, you have to use this dot. This dot variable name, Nam. This dot this dot nam like this is equals to, I want to get the data. Whenever you want to get the data from a controller, from a HTML template to JavaScript ES module, from a template to a ES module, from a component to a controller, we use event.target.value. The command is event.target, target.value. This is the command that we use. Whenever you want to capture a data from a template, now event.target.value will capture the data wherever the event has occurred. Which event? On change event. Target that and get the value and store it in nam, this dot nam. Now, whenever you click the button, right, what I will do, I will say alert, hi, plus variable, this dot nam over. Whenever you're using a variable, you have to use this dot. Along with that, right, Control S over. We will come to the js-meta.xml. We'll come there later. js-meta.xml, sorry. We'll come there later. Perfect. Now I say Control-Shift-P, deploy this to the source org. I press enter. System is now deploying this. I'm waiting for the deployment to happen. Done. Now, I will rename it to copy the name. Rename. Control-C, copy the name. I come here. Now I log in. Rupam. Can't I see the output from Visual Studio Code? No, you cannot. Rupam @of, no, lt124.com. Password CRM1234 hash. Let me log in. There we go. I logged in. I click on setup. I click on developer console. My developer console comes up. Let's wait. There we go. Let me close everything. Close all. File. Open Lightning resource. I have created LWC dummy. Here we go. LWC dummy. I say open selected. Right. I click on application. Here, I change the name to the one which we just created today. LWC, right? 1704, example 1, data input. Control C. Click on preview. Right, there we go. The preview is coming up. Right. Enter the name. Rupam. As I enter, immediately the data keeps on coming here. I don't need to click a button also. See, good morning, Rupam. Rupam, CHEKRABORTY. Exactly right, like your attribute. Here there is no attribute concept. Here it's a variable concept. Attribute is a concept of Lightning classes. Aura attribute. Here you can't use Aura language. Aura is not supported in LWC. Only HTML and Lightning. Only two. That's to not all Lightning. Only 40% to 40 to 60% of Lightning. See? Now I click on submit. Immediately I should get an alert. Hi, Rupam Chakravarti. See? I'm able to capture the input data that I entered in a template in ES module. In the Java controller, you are able to capture the data. Right? Now, let's do one more programming quickly using this concept. Rupam, can we do Greater of 2 number. Yes, sir. Let's do this. Greater of 3 number. Control Shift P. Create a lightning web component. LWC underscore, right? 1704 underscore example 2 underscore greater of 3 num. Program name is greater of 3 num. Press enter, press enter. Right? Perfect. I go to the template. Right here, I say lightning card, lightning card. Right here, next title equals to greater of 3 number. Perfect. Inside this, I need to capture the input. Lightning input input. Right. Label equals to enter first number. Whatever you enter, you have to capture it. On change, I will say, right, first nm, first number. It's a function. So it should be in a bracket, curly bracket. See? Now I copy this. Press enter, enter second number. Enter third number. Here I will say second number, third number. Now I want a button. LIGHTNING lightning. Oh, no colon dash. Lightning button. Lightning button. Right? Actually, let's do one thing. We will do our little bit of more programming. Lightning BUTTN button group. It will combine two buttons together. Lightning button. Closing and opening has to be there. Light label equals to calculate. On click. It's a function. CALC calc me. Right? Variant equals to brand. Blue button will come. Now I copy this line. Control C. I create one more button. I will say clear. I will say clear me. I will say destructive. Where the result has to be displayed. Here. Paragraph tag. Bold tag. Inside this star. Right. Let us put a lot of stars. Right. Then we will put at the rate. I'm just designing it. And here I will say RESULT result. And I will say the greater of 3 number is what is that? I will declare a variable RESULT result. Over. Control S. Anybody has any question here? All good, everyone? Everyone able to understand? Yes or no?
Rupam, I have one question.
Tell me.
The line which we have wrote, the greater of 3 number is. We are not using any HTML tag to define.
The same in Lightning also we don't use. In Visualforce also we can write like this. Whatever you write, it'll be back on the page exactly in the same manner. It's a text.
It never caused an issue.
No, why it will cause an issue? In Visualforce also same thing. In
In
Lightning also
Visual
same
Force,
thing.
okay.
Lightning also same thing. In Aura also same thing. You can type, you can write anything.
Okay.
No issues. Perfect.
Thank you.
Any other questions? Anybody has any other questions? Guys, you guys are sleeping on the Sunday morning or you are still active? Because I don't see anyone either unmuting the mic or saying okay. There? Guys, kukuru kuku?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Oh, okay, because there was no sound at all. So I was thinking that guys are all sleeping, right? Rupam is teaching, we are sleeping. Edo. Right. Perfect. Now it is the time for me to go ahead and write ES module, which is nothing but the Java controller. I go here, right? I split it to the next line. Enter, enter. The phone kore phone kore bole do, I got a train. Right. So done. Now I declared a variable called result. Control C, put the variable here, result. Then I created function. Function. How many functions are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So first function, F, right? First function, right? There we go. Function. How do you write? In a bracket, you write event. EVENT, event. This is how you write. How many functions are there? 5, 2, 3, 4, 5. Over. Perfect. Second function name, SNM. Second number. Third function name, TNM. Third number. Fourth function name, CalcMe. CalcMe. Fifth function name, ClearMe. ClearMe. These are the functions. Now I need more variables. What is that? Num1, num2, because whatever the data you captured, you have to store somewhere. Num3. See, total 4 variables: num1, num2, num3, and result. Num1, num2, num3. See, right? Num1, num2, num3. Right. Perfect. Guys, able to understand everyone? Right. Just give me a minute here, guys. I just need to cancel one ticket, if you don't mind. All right. Let me go ahead and do this. Okay, 1 minute only, not more than that. I'll stop recording here.
This conference will now be recorded.
So what I did is that I declared 3 variables to capture my data and 1 variable to store the result. Now, how to capture the data that was entered in the first number, right? This dot num1 is equals to, what is the command? event dot target. You have to remember this, target, target dot value. Remember this very well. Event dot target dot value. Right? Similarly, I copy this here. Second number. This dot number 2, num2, will be event dot target dot value. Next, this dot num3 is equals to event dot target dot value. See, event dot target dot value. So what I did, I captured num1, num2, num3, right? whenever you want to capture a data from a template to a ES module, we use event.target.value. Event.target.value, we use it. Now, this is the way we capture the data, right? This I just did a few seconds back, if you remember, the name, the first component that we created. Now, whatever you entered in the template, this data is now available in the controller. And it's stored in line number 6, 7, 8. In this 3, it is stored. Right? Now, what I'm going to do, I'm going to write the logic. If, here we go, if statement, this dot num1 is greater than this dot num2 and this dot num1 case sensitive num1 is greater than this dot num3. See, num1 is greater than num2, num1 is greater than num3. Then result, this dot result, where is the result? R capital? No, R small. This dot result is equals to this dot num1. This is how you write. Guys, able to understand? Yes or no? Once again, for this today and next class, I'll be keep on asking this to you. Everybody, if you don't understand, raise your voice. Do not keep quiet. These are your basic LWC classes. I'm creating some basic component. I'm going to take you to in-depth of LWC, right? So currently we are in the basic. If you don't understand, call it out. Don't keep quiet, right? Perfect. Now, else if, O-E-L, case sensitive. Be careful. Else if, here we go. I copy the same logic, whatever we have written here, so that we don't need to write, because a lot of things we have to write. This dot num2 is greater than num1. This dot num2 greater than num3. Then which is the bigger number? Num2 is the bigger number. Then you write like this. Num2 is the bigger number. Next, else. What is that? This dot, let me go ahead, is num3. Over. Control S. Now the clear button. In the clear button, you have to clear the data. This dot num1 is equals to, right, equals to null, or equals to null null, like this. Set it. All the 3, in fact all the 4. This dot num2, this dot num3, this dot result. This dot result. Control C. Here we go. See, both the buttons are done. Now I will go ahead and say Control Shift P, deploy this to the source hog. Press enter. Done. I right click on any one of the bundle element and I click on rename. I copy the name, Control C on the keyboard. I come to my right developer console. I change it to example 2 and I say Control S on the keyboard. I click on update preview. Now there we go. See, enter first number, enter second number, enter third number, star 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 at the rate result, and the greater number is. I enter a number. it will not work properly. It will not work properly, right? 49, 7, 3, 6, 5. Tell me which is the bigger number? Obviously 365, but system will give you 7. Calculate. The greater of 3 number is 7. Come on, Rupam. 7 is the smallest number. Now, what the system is doing is that in Java, we are not declaring the data type. The problem here is that num1 is integer, is it? But where did you said it's integer? Did you write here int, integer? See, it's giving error. You can't write. In JavaScript, we cannot write the data type. By default, the data type is a text. That means it's a comparison of text is going on. Whenever you compare a text, system will take the first one, 4, 7, 3. Which one is greater between 4, 7, 3? 7. See, if I say here 87, 89, then system will take 8, 7, 3. Which one is greater? 8 is greater. You'll get 89. See, if I put here, right, if I say 97, it will take only the first character, 8, 9, 3. Which one is greater? 9 is greater. So 97. See, 97. To avoid this, you have to convert the entered text into integer. How to do that? There are multiple ways. You can come here and you can say this dot. Here you can say parse int, parse int, parse int, parse, parse int, parse int, bracket, put the number 1 into parse int. You have to do this with everywhere. Parse int, this dot, convert it. Next, parse int. Everywhere I'm using a parse int. Wherever there is a this dot num3, right? Parse int. See, I don't need to do this. Let it be. Here, only at the comparison, I have to say parse int. Parse int. Here we go. Greater than parse int. This dot num1. Parse int num2. Parse int num3. There we go. Done. I'm parsing the integer. Parse int, parse, parse int, parse decimal, parse date. You don't need to say parse text or parse string because by default it's a string. From string you can convert to an integer. From a string you can convert to a decimal. From a string you can convert, right? You can convert to anything, right? You can convert. Parse int, right? Control S on the keyboard. Anyone has any confusion? I'm converting this dot num2 to integer, parse int. This dot num1 I convert to integer. This dot num3 I converted to integer. Right? Now Control Shift P, deploy to the source org. It's deployed. Perfect. Now you go ahead and refresh. This time it will work properly. Unless I made any spelling mistake anywhere. 78, right? 9, 378. Calculate. The greater number is 378. See? 978. Calculate. The greater number is 978. 1178. Calculate. The greater number is 1178. See, greater of 3 number program is working. Clear? This became null. All the other didn't become null. Clear? That means we need to fix clear. Perfect. Let's fix it. Clear. This dot result, it's setting to null. Remaining all, this dot num1, it's not getting set to null. So change it to, because it's a text field. Oh, not null. Like this, I'm setting it. Control S. Control Shift P. Deploy to the source org. Right now I deployed it. So there we go. Right. Enter. Enter some data. Let's see. 20, 44, 44, 55. Clear. Whenever I'm clearing, these numbers are not getting clear. Now, where is the problem? So the problem is not whether you set like this. Num1 is getting clear where in the controller it's getting clear. But that we are not passing. Here is no num1. See, in the display, where is num1? Result is there. But where is num1? So in such case, put the values also. Value equals to num1. Value equals to num1. See, I'm using the variable, the same variable, num1. I'm assigning the value now. Value equals to, right, num2, right? Value is equals to num3. See, num1, num2, num3. Now in the display, you have whatever the input you are doing, it's num1. Remember that it's only one direction. Whenever you say value, don't think that whatever you enter will go there. No, it's only one direction. Controller to template, ES module to template. When I'm clearing the value of num1, num2, num3, then it will be cleared on the screen. Doesn't mean that if you enter 76, then immediately this will be assigned 76. No, it's only one direction, right? Control S on the keyboard. Control Shift P, deploy to the source. So it was not the null problem. It was, right, the problem of assignment. Now I come here and you see the fresh. Now whatever the data I enter, 78, 55, 66. Calculate 78. Clear. See, come. You could have used null also. In the controller, Rupam, null. Yes, then use null. That's also okay. Null. Control Z, Control Z, Control Z, Control Z. Control S. Control Shift P. Deploy to the source org. Any small change you make, you have to deploy it. Done. This also will work. Null also works. Enter first number, 78, 66, any number I'm entering. Calculate. Clear. See? Done. But when you enter 78, don't think that that odd number will be automatically assigned. No. That is the reason we are calling this function FNM. Whenever, right, this function will capture the data, not the value. Everyone clear, guys? Everyone clear, guys?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir, or no, sir?
Yes.
Right? Anyone has any questions?
Rupa, here result is the text or
Text. Result is a text, right? It's not a integer. Perfect.
Yeah, thank you.
Perfect. Right. Now, one more small component will create, and we will see, right, a next. What should I show you? Right. Now, these are single data types. Let us see a collection of data type, list and set, right? Your class is now starting to a medium complexity mode. Just to give you an update, we are now moving to a medium complexity mode, right? I close this. Next, what I'm going to create? I'm going to create a list set. How to create a list and set? Here, let's understand. Control Shift P. Create a Lightning Web Component. LWC underscore today's date 1704 underscore example 3 underscore, right, data array. Here list and sets are not supported. A neutral format called array is supported. Array. Now what does that mean? Keep watching. I go to my ES module, right? I declare a data, right? I will say, right, cities is a data, equals to, whenever you want to give more than one data, you put them in a you put them in a brick bracket. Cities, brick bracket. Now you can give the cities. Like this. Cities, HUIT, Hyderabad, Mumbai, Chennai, Bangalore, right? Next, New Delhi. Next, right? AMBT, Amravati. Next, PNGM, Panjim, Goa. Next, TVC, Tirunanthapuram, Trivandrum. These are the cities I have. I declared the cities. Now, I want to display them in the page. Display is always done in HTML. I'm in the template. Lightning, card, right? Title, right? Array data type. Title equals to array data type. Array data type. There are two ways to do this. Paragraph tag, right? Inside that, bold tag. Inside that, star. Inside the star, right? Inside the star, at the rate. Inside that, I'm just doing some style. That's it. $. And here I will say way one. Okay, dollar is creating a problem. It's getting mixed up. So I will say WA wave one. Wave one. What is wave one? Wave one is template for each. Template for each. This is loop. Wave one, loop. How to write a loop? This is wave one, right? Wave one. Like this, there is another way. Copy this. Control C. Way 2. It's not template for each. Template iterator. Template iterator. In the template, there are 2 ways you can loop the data, right? That is the reason I'm writing in 2 ways. First way, let me write now. Keep watching here. First way, template. First write like this. It will give an error. Don't worry. Template. Inside the template, you will say for each. For each. Where is the data? Where is the data? For each. The data is cities. Copy. I come here. For each cities. City contain more than one. Then I will say for item. For each for item you use. One data will call C. Going forward, Bangalore. One data will be known as C. Each city, anything, EC. This is how you write a loop. Everybody clear? I'm on the basics now. How to write a loop in a template in LWC. Template for each city for item, EC. I want that it should come line by line. Then I want paragraph tag. Paragraph tag. Each city should be one paragraph. EC. System is giving error. Each paragraph should have key. Key equals to, you have to give the key. Key equals to, you have to give the key. You have to give the key. Key is EC. Same thing. Over. This is how you write. This is how you write. Watch, observe, and then put it in your brain. Watch, observe, put in your brain. Control S on the keyboard, Control Shift P on the keyboard, right? Deploy this to the source org. I just deployed only one. Perfect. Right click on any one of the component here. Click on rename, copy the name. I come to my developer console. I replace the name with the new one. Control S on the keyboard. I click on update preview. You would be able to see Hyderabad, Mumbai, Chennai, Bangalore, New Delhi, one by one data has been read. Individual line. Loop 1, template for each. What is the spelling? Temp. I forgot P. Template. Now I will write template for iterator. Same thing. Template for iterator I will write. What is that? TMPLAT template. First write the template. Inside that, I will say, right, iterator. ITE. Template. Iterator. ITERATOR. Don't worry, if it's not coming also, no issues. Template iterator. Iterator what? Iterator, directly you have to say iterator item. Template iterator item. Template iterator item is equal to where is the data? Cities is the data. Cities like this. See here, template for each, here template iterator. Inside the command is right here. I want paragraph, the data to be in the paragraph, right? Data to be in the paragraph. then in that case, here you have to say item dot value. The command is item dot value. Whatever the item dot value. Key, paragraph require a key, key, key is equals to, there also item dot value, item dot value. Over guys. This is how we write iterator. Template iterator item. Cities is the value. City is the place where you have all the data. Cities, all the data you have. Right? All the data you have. Right? So, see. And then, right, item dot value. The item is now city. I want the value one by one in a paragraph. Both will give me same result. Control S, Control Shift P, deploy to the source org. Deploy to the source org. Go ahead, refresh. Right? Update. Oh, see? Way 1, way 2. Both has the same output. No change in the output. No change in the output. But there are two ways to do that. Template for each, template iterator. Whichever you like good, you can take it. Array data type. How to go ahead and use array data type. This is how. Anybody has any question? Anybody has any question? I know it's getting a little difficult for you to digest, right? I know that it's getting a little difficult for you to digest, but this is the way the things have been done.
Sir, individual values display చేయాలంటే value of index ఇస్తే వచ్చేస్తుందా?
Yes.
Okay. Thank you, sir.
That's it. Correct. Any other questions? Anyone? Any other questions? Anyone? Anybody has any other questions? Perfect. This topic is not yet over. Another way. Loop. I will not say way. Loop. JSON data. How to display JSON data? Let's go to the controller. Declare a JSON data. S or EMP, employ, is equals to how the JSON comes in a curly bracket. JSON data is received in a curly bracket. In that, key colon value, comma, key colon value, comma, key colon value. ఇలా వస్తుంది. Name value is rupam, rupm, rupam, chakramorty. Right? Next, age is a number, so there is no quotes. 37 or 38, whatever it is. Next, salary. It's a decimal. Decimal will have 75,000.57. See, it's a key value pair. Data is in a key value pair. I'm giving a spaces for you to understand. Name, Rupam. Age, 37. Salary, this much. Key value. Something like map, key value pair. Control S on the keyboard. This data you want to display. This is quite simple. This data you want to display. Student name or what is that? Employee name, EMPLOY, employee name. Directly, variable dot key. Variable is EMP. Directly, variable, right? Dot key. What is the key here? Key is name. So put it. Variable dot key. Variable dot key. After that, a paragraph tag. P tag. Next, EMP employee age. Variable dot. I'll copy this whole. Variable dot key. Variable dot key. Next, employee salary. I'm copying this all. Employee salary. Variable dot key. Key salary. Key salary. EMP dot salary. Over guys. Over guys. Control S on the keyboard. Control Shift P. Deploy to the source org. Come here. Refresh. See. Employee name Rupam. Employee age 37. Employee salary 7500.57. Loop from a JSON data. From a JSON data. Loop from a JSON data. Right? Now, I will give you homework. Ready for writing the homework, guys? Right? Okay. Keep watching. I will say EMP employee equals to wait. Let me copy from here itself. Control C. Tab. Tab. Name. Right. SHARUK KHN Khan. Age, I don't know. Salary, 2,50,000. Age, next, Salman. What is the Salman's age? SALMAN, Salman Khan. Age, 45. 45, 50. Whatever it is. 50 above. Oh man. Okay. Now, this is the data. I have more than one employee. I want you to write a loop to get the data. Here only one employee information is displayed. I want you to put this inside either with template for each or template iterator. Either for template for each or template iterator. Template iterator. This data has to be put inside, right? Write down. Display a list of employee received in a JSON format. Display list of employee received in a JSON format in an LWC page. In an LWC page. Right. Clear, guys? The homework. How do you do it? Now it's on you. First homework. Second homework. Paint. Through LWC, you will create this, which I gave in Lightning also. Same thing. HDFC Bank fixed deposit calculator. HDFC Bank. HDFC Bank. Right? HDFC Bank. Here, right? FIXD, fixed deposit calculator. Oh shit, gone, guys. 1 minute. Control Z. FIXD, fixed deposit deposit calculator. Everybody will try to do this. Enter the principal. Principal, what is the amount that you want to deposit? One box will come where they can enter the data. Next, second one, enter the year of investment. Enter the year of investment. And then there is a box where they will enter the data. Next, enter the rate of interest. Then the box will come. Then I want two buttons. First one, calculate. Second one, clear. Two buttons I want. Then I want the result to be displayed here. The interest is the maturity amount is here. The result has to be displayed. This is what I want. A user will come, will enter 2 lakh. He want to invest 2 lakh. 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. For how many years? For 2 years. Rate of interest 6.0. Whenever he hits calculate, right? 6, 6, 12, 12 to 24. 24,000 is the answer. Amount at maturity 2 lakh 24 1 2 3. This should come. This is your homework. This is your homework. Guys, everyone is able to understand, yes or no? Everyone is able to understand, yes or no?
Yes.
Right? Perfect. Now, do you want me to proceed or you want me to stop here? And you want to practice first and then get to the next concept? Choice is yours. Do you want me to proceed
No, Rupam, like I think so. We can stop here so that we can practice it and get some hands-on on it.
Is that okay? I mean, everyone, see, I don't have any problem to move to the next one, but I want that being the first class of LWC. Yesterday was, right, we just started it. Today is the basic class. I want you to just play around with the basic components. We created 3 components today, and these are basic components. I have not yet gone to the advanced level or at a medium advanced level. Next Saturday also, it will be a basic class. Sunday onwards, we will get into the medium level classes. Is that okay? That you want to continue the practice? One says yes, others? You want to practice?
How much
Yes,
time it will
yes, sir.
take?
Yes, sir.
The next concept? The next concept will take 30 minutes. It is
Oh,
there, it is going little bit in depth, right? We will be now using name as an identifier in place of Aura ID. If you remember, there is in Lightning, there's a concept called Aura ID, and in the controller, you find by ID. Same thing we can do it here, but without Aura ID. Here we will go by the name, not by ID. By name you can identify. Name itself will be an ID. So if you want me, I'll proceed. It will take 30 to 35 minutes. I believe we should be able to do it, but choice is yours. If you feel that it'll be too much, you'll not be able to digest, then I'll suggest to stop here. If you say no, Rupam, we all are very good in digestion, then I'll proceed. Choice is yours. I don't have any issues, either this or neither that. One has already expressed.
Fair enough,
Others,
sir.
if you say yes, right?
Yes, sir.
Shall we stop then?
Yes, sir.
Okay then. We'll stop here
Rupam,
today. Yes.
can you show me how to get only the one city name like Bangalore or Hyderabad?
How to get only one city out of it.
Yeah.
Right? We will do that. Not now. How to take only one city out, right? That will go a
Yeah.
little bit of medium. We will do that. Right? I want the 4th city out. I want the 5th city out. Then we'll go by the indexing. I have to use index. Right? IDs and indexes. That is what the next class is. Right? We'll do that. No issues. Any other
Sir, if I
doubts?
want
Anyone?
to apply, yes, sir. Sir, if I want to apply styles, it's like CSS for
Next week,
buttons.
next Saturday, next Saturday, next Saturday, next Saturday. Complete CSS and everything. I told you, basic. All the coloring will complete it. So next Saturday, we'll complete all the basic, few more basics will complete. Sunday onwards, we know how to apply color. We know how to declare a data. We know how to declare a button. We know how to get the data from a template to a controller in a ES module. And then we will start getting into how to use wire decorators. What is @wire? What is @track? What is @API? What is public reactive service? We will start working on it, and it will go right. How does a wire adapter look? What is a wire adapter ID? Wire a service, sorry, wire a property, wire a function. So all these new terminologies, new concept will come from next Sunday itself, right? This link will change next Saturday. This link will not work, right? So if you have already registered, you will receive the link by Friday end of the day, EOD Friday. If not, please contact Capital Info, right? And complete your formalities. Next week onward, this link will not work, just to keep you updated. So do not log in. Please check your email. Your new link will be sent to your email address, right? So till then, thank you. Have a nice and wonderful weekdays.
Sir?
Next week, yes.
The code book was not uploaded in the drive, sir.
Not uploaded. Okay, right.
Okay.
I'll get it done. Please contact Capital Info and tell them that Lightning code book has to be uploaded, not LWC, Lightning. Call them
Okay,
and say that they'll put in that drive. Okay.
okay, sir. Thank
Sure.
you.
Right. So thank you guys. Nice day. Bye bye guys. Take care.
Thank you, sir.